That's Belle's scene too.
What about us?
What about you?
Well, there's no breakfast. Are you on strike again?
No, I'm having my dinner with Brian Dodds and I've got a lot to catch up on.
Right, so your lunch with another bloke is ruining our grub?
That's about it, yeah.
What would my dad say if he knew what you were up to?
Zach has already made his feelings perfectly clear. Why shouldn't I have a bit of fun?
What kind of fun?
Oh, just a quiet drink and a bit of dinner with a friend. It's purely platonic.
That's what bothers me.
Eh?
Oh, go on. I've only got a few days to go.
Yeah, she needs all the practice she can get. If Elaine could drive and Ali can survive that, we know he's OK.
Hey, he said it.
I'll never pass at this rate.
Of course you will. It's in your jeans.
Don't bother about jeans. Wear a short skirt.
Well, they should be finished by now. You do the washing up, then we're done.
We will be if your dad finds out.
What's to find out? We provided them with breakfast, haven't we?
Can you do the washing up today? I don't feel that great.
I told you not to have that last bottle. Come on. Good whiff of the old Pine Fresh washing up liquid will put you straight.
Oh,
Come.
Coming. Don't push me out.
I hear someone's been messing with post.
Don't know what you mean.
I don't care what your reasons were, it's illegal.
Give us a break. I've hardly slept a wink all night.
Good. I could have lost my job.
I'll keep quiet if you lend me the price of a breakfast.
Does Kane know you're still around?
If your dad's made it clear he's not coming back.
I don't mean she should start being platonic with other men.
I'm sure it won't come to that.
Ah, Jarvis. Just the man.
That's normally a precursor to a favour.
Not at all. I've just heard that Houghton Museum, such as it is, are having an exhibition of local artefacts, and I thought it'd be...
You thought it might be a way of getting interest into the Historical Society.
Quite.
Good idea. I'll see what I can dig up.
Good.
What time we're meeting for a pre-match snifter, then?
I'm thinking of giving it a miss.
Letting all them lovely ladies down? What'll Edna say?
I doubt she'll even notice.
Oh, dear. We have got it bad.
If you don't stop staring it, I won't go.
It's up to you. People only start asking questions if you don't show up. I wonder what I should tell them.
Can't stop late for my hair. Oh, I knew you'd go over the top. Can't leave anything to chance where men are concerned. You ought to brighten yourself up a bit.
Look at this mess. God, you're going to have to get cracking, girl.
I'm not doing this all on my own. You're going to have to help.
Stephanie, that you? I'm feeling much better today. I wonder if you might do me some breakfast in bed.
Oh, it's all we need. Be right up, Dad.
Oh, Steph.
Oh. There you go. Slap him an egg on that. Pot of tea, take it up to him. I'll sort the cleaners out.
The answer's no.
I haven't asked anything.
Yet.
Are you busy as well?
Well, I said I'd meet Donna. If that's all right by you.
None of my business.
Exactly.
Can we not squeeze in a quick lesson now, please?
Go on then, but no handbrake turns.
I promise.
Well, I think you ought to go, Lisa. You deserve a bit of fun, love.
Oh, tell that to Sam. He still thinks Zach's going to come back with a crock of gold.
What is this?
A sweatshop last time I looked.
Which would imply that our workers too sweat. Where are they all?
Flexi hours?
Flexi? It's gone 11.
Yeah, and I'm knocking off to get ready for that tea, dance and all. And Lisa here is having lunch with that Brian Dodds.
Meeting with Dodds, you say?
Business or pleasure?
Pleasure, she hopes.
Well, it won't hurt to put in a good word for the factory. Got to keep the flag flying. After all, I do have a phantom workforce to support.
I'm not saying you have to propose to a woman.
Good. Because I've no intention of doing so.
But you need to be true to your feelings. They'll eat you alive if you don't let them out.
Given the choice of facing Edna or being eaten by a figment of your imagination, I know which one I'll take.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Now, are you coming or what?
Yes, if you'll stop prattling on.
Glad to hear it. Get changed. I'll see you at Woolpike. Afternoon, Edna. I'm looking forward to taking a sneaky peek at your ankles later.
I better not catch you looking. That goes for you as well.
I'm sure Len's intentions are perfectly honourable.
We'll see.
Underneath that prim exterior lies Essian underwear.
Hi, Elisa. Sneaking off early.
Oh, Pollard's not too happy about it. There's only been me and Betty in this morning.
What about our Elaine?
Never showed up.
That's funny. She was meant to tell Pollard I'd be late.
Well, if I were you, I'd keep your head down for the rest of the day. Oh, no!
What do you think you're doing? She's just making her old man some dinner.
Oh, I know, but the point is, if anybody should be making dinner, it should be you.
I don't do cooking.
Look, I don't mind, Lisa, honestly.
I know you don't, love. But he should be making dinner himself.
Yeah, well, she's got to eat and all.
I know. You go and treat yourself, love. Down at the cafe.
And what about me?
Well, make your own, basically.
Is there any grub on? I'm starving.
Well, there was until Lisa joined Women's Lib.
Eh?
Oh, never mind, love. You know where the kitchen is?
OK, so we'll try a hill start, right?
Okay, no problem.
Handbrake's on, so engage gear. Hold it on the handbrake and bring the clutch up until you feel it bite. She shoots and she stalls.
I didn't stall.
No? Well, 1 minute the car's purring away and the next.
It wasn't my fault.
But we all have to learn. Nothing to be ashamed of.
See, it's conked.
Rubbish. Unsweet as a nut, this baby.
Yeah, when it's got petrol in it.
I thought we had plenty.
Please tell me you've got a petrol can in the boot.
I've got a petrol can in the boot.
That's something, I suppose.
Only it's empty.
So what are we going to do?
Well, you know, boy, girl, car runs out of petrol down a lonely road.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a bit late.
It was worth the wait.
Oh, well, I didn't go to any trouble.
You can't hide the inner glow.
But must be my blood pressure.
Drink?
Yeah, I'd like a pint, please.
I thought I'd find you hiding away.
Just taking a break after the breakfast rush.
Odd that, considering the guests had to make their own. And can you explain why I found Laurel here clearing up the mess?
It's my job.
I don't employ you to do Stephanie and Shelley's work for them.
It was an emergency. Wasn't it, Shell?
Spare me the flannel. I thought I could rely on you.
Sorry.
And you can save the little girl lost act for the residents. That woman in room 3 was absolutely furious.
That snotty cow with a dodgy mullet.
I shall have to pay them a refund. Or rather, more to the point, you will. I'm going to add the cost of this to your bill.
You were supposed to take me out this afternoon. Yeah, well, Donna, it's only lunchtime. Yeah, well, why was he driving off with Elaine? How do I know? I think she fancies him, you know. This is Robert that we're talking about. Yeah, he's good looking. Too good for the likes of her. And he's going out with you, innit? Yeah. Then there's nothing to be worried about.
We could have conked out closer to civilization.
Oh, I don't mind. The company's good.
Are you flirting with me again?
I'm just having a laugh.
Yeah, and you've got a girlfriend. Don't you think you should phone her?
No signal. Looks like we're all alone.
I'll tell her.
Tell her what? She doesn't own me.
You can be so arrogant sometimes.
Well, she came on to me, you know.
Yeah, and you could listen to the brain in your head instead of the one in your pants. So, are you going out?
Why? Are you interested?
In you? You must be joking.
There you go, Sammy lad. Dinner is served.
What's this?
This is what happens when your family leave you to fend for yourself.
There's plenty of food at home.
Do you want me to have a word?
No. They'll soon get fed up and go away.
Here, Lisa. Lisa. Can't spare Sam a chip, can you? He's going to faint from hunger over here.
You've left cardboard in your collar.
Don't look at me, I'm not set out. I hope she appreciates the effort.
I notice some of us have dressed up for the occasion.
There's no harm in looking presentable. Unlike that uncouth lump Jarvis. Is he really going to go to this dance dressed in his donkey jacket?
So we're definitely having a picnic tomorrow?
Yes!
Good, I'll spread the word.
Oh, way up. The circus is in town.
It's a tea dance, not lap dance.
So this is where you're hiding?
Ah, we were just limbering up. There it goes.
Oh, is that your new blouse, Edna? Oh, I think I'll stop here. Who's buying?
Oh, Jarvis.
Mine's a G&T. We're going to have to keep an eye on that one.
I was going to invite her to the picnic.
Don't you dare!
Oh, where are you going?
Just coming to pick our Elaine up.
Oh, maybe not.
Your workers are allowed a lunch break, aren't they?
Yes, they are allowed lunch breaks if they bothered to turn up for work in the first place.
Before you ask, I don't know. She never turned up this morning.
But I've made time to give her a driving lesson.
Oh, she's obviously had a better offer.
I'll have a look round, see if I can find her.
Well, if you do, tell her she's in big trouble with me and Pollard.
It's nice to see so many of you have made the effort.
Some of us more than others.
So without further ado, please take your partners for the first dance. A walk.
What are you doing here? Trying to get some shot until you lot turned up.
Out. Now. To talk to you about some missing flowers.
You're not going to ask for a dance, though?
Maybe later.
Scared you might not be able to contain yourself. It's only a dance. There's no such thing as only a dance. Lives are turned upside down by two bodies in perfect rhythm.
You speak for yourself.
Oh, I wish they'd stop looking over.
Yeah, I must say they have been acting a bit hard lately.
That's because there's a new girl in town. I think I'll start with the bin man. If you'll trip the light fantastic with Edna, you can't be that choosy. That was a special event. He and I are local champions.
Except he hasn't danced since.
Put him off, did you? He has his reasons. Ooh, I like a challenge.
What's she like?
Look, last I saw, she was going to work.
So why was she getting in Robert's car?
You haven't seen Elaine, have you? She never showed at work.
Yeah. I saw her going off with Robert.
I'll kill him.
Dad, they just went for a drive.
Yeah, well, I'll just find out.
Nice one, Don.
Well, teach her to find her own boyfriend in future.
And I expect those gutters to be absolutely spotless.
I would, but it's my legs, they don't go up ladders.
You stole flowers from the church.
I could give them back.
Too late. By my calculations, you owe me an afternoon's work. Either that, or I take the matter further.
What do you mean, take it further?
Let's just say I have friends in high places. Get on with it.
It's like a school disco.
Maybe they need something to lift the mood.
I think they've had plenty of that.
What's up with the men round here? You want to liven this place up a bit? We like it like this.
I'm looking forward to the picnic tomorrow.
Picnic? No one told me. Yeah, I could bake some scones. I take it there will be scones.
At last, a decision. It's a dance, not a proposal. I can think of worse places to pop question. You've had so many of those. You're living in cloud cuckoo land. So stop prevaricating and prove me wrong.
Hey up, ladies. One of them's come to life. I thought you'd never ask.
I wanted to dance with... By heck. You'll have to be quicker than that with her around.
I wouldn't lower myself to her standards.
No, I ain't seen her. I knew it. And where exactly have you been?
You what?
I thought I told you to stay away from him.
Dad.
What? I want to know what they've been up to.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
I've been giving Elaine a driving lesson.
And what was your car doing parked down Lover's Lane, eh?
We ran out of petrol. How convenient.
I don't have to explain myself to you.
You're going nowhere till I get some answers.
Dad, calm down before this gets out of hand, eh?
What's going on?
Oh, don't mention it, doll. You look $1 million.
Lovely.
And don't worry, we'll call it quits, you know, with the breakfast misunderstanding.
Well, at least let me buy you a drink.
Oh, we'll have the same again, please.
Thanks very much. I told you it'd work.
How come this refund hasn't been paid?
She didn't want it after the free makeover that Shell and I gave her.
I see. I suppose you think you got away with it again, do you?
On the contrary, Dad. We uncovered a niche market. What other B&B round here gives you hair and beauty treatments?
Ah, Brian.
Baldy.
This is treating you well?
Baldy.
As well as can be expected.
Hey, Lisa. When you've finished with that plate, Baldy, can you, Sam wants to, you know, suck the bones.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey, Sam.
I've had just about enough of this behaviour. I'm trying to have a quiet drink with a friend if that's not too much to ask.
Just looking out for me dad.
For the umpteenth time, Sam, your dad is not coming home.
But see me on one thing.
Now, either you clear off and leave me alone, or face the consequences.
Right.
I am sorry about that.
That's all right.
Could I have another drink?
Yeah, of course. Same again.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Just watching.
Life begins at 60. It's a new 40.
Got a few years left then.
Fit man like you should be having a whale of a time.
Like I said, I don't dance anymore.
Well, I hope this picnic tomorrow will be more fun.
I doubt a picnic will hold many surprises.
Then we'll have to make some of our own, won't we?
Speaking of which, you've still not proved me wrong.
Well, if I do, will you give it a rest?
Scout's honour.
Oh, it's disgusting at her time of life. Why did you have to go and mention that picnic?
It just slipped out.
I've heard that before.
Would you like to dance, Edna?
No, very well.
I was going to take you this afternoon.
You would say that now.
Look, can we all calm down?
Yeah, he's right, Dad.
Calm down. Your son's been taking my daughter for illegal driving lessons, not to mention trying to get into her knickers at the same time.
Dad!
I'm sorry, love. That's how lads like him operate.
Yeah, well, my lads don't operate like that.
Oh, I've lived in this village long enough to have heard the tales.
Yeah, and so have I. So if you want to have it out in the middle of the street, go ahead.
Come on, we don't want this all over the village.
I'd listen to him if I were you. And get the real facts before you start a scene next time.
I'll do that. Don't worry.
Right.
Well, you who mentioned me, Dad. She's going to be platonic with that Dodds now. We'll be moving in next.
Sam, do you even know what platonic means?
Know what it sounds like?
I'm looking for Shadrach.
We won't find him here, not alive, any road.
He's supposed to be cleaning the gutters and the village hall roof.
For all I care, he could be lining some gutter.
Well, if you see him, tell him I'm after him.
If I see him first, he won't be climbing up any ladder.
Elaine! Elaine, please! I was looking out for you.
Robert was only giving me a driving lesson.
So that's where you've been.
Well, don't you start. It's bad enough him accusing me of all kinds.
I know what lads are like.
Do you really think I'm that much of a slapper?
No, love. Oh, can we just forget it? I've got to go away now. I don't want to drive on an argument.
Get lost.
I'm just trying to look out for her.
Dad, you went over the top.
Well, can't you see what it looks like? He's going out with a mate.
You go off to work, don't worry. I'll talk to her.
You've come a long way since we first danced together.
You've just got used to dodging my big feet.
I've got to hand it to you, Edna. Under that hat, you're quite a mover. Coming from you, I'm not sure that's a compliment.
Good, were it?
Not bad.
Give over, man. Anyone can see there's chemistry.
We know how to handle each other on the dance floor, that's all.
Pull to the one who's got bells on it.